stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, pick your game up.
Back to throw, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. 3rd down here.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Lauletta, and Eifert has it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd and 12, Lauletta. This is caught. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, listen.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
To throw is Love. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't pump.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 79 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down and 4, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Right back to him on first down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple, down to the 19. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lauletta, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Lauletta. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Lauletta now to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 27, Luck. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Luck now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bang, bang, 11B. Bang, bang.
Just beating the play clock is Luck. And able to find Conley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Luck. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jeff Swain, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that makes it 23-7. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
60 outlaws. Brings up 2nd and 4. Switch on your west. Hurry up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Dumps it off to Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Lauletta on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On the run, it's Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
47 is the money. Got you.
On 2nd and 7, Lauletta. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Nixon. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the pass.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Touchdown, Jaguars! D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are able to cut into that lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Go.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. Here's Luck. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Luck now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. Now Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on second and 10. Luck. He completes it to Westbrook. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Ready? Head logo.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice.